Victoria Whitmore was about to scream, because the poor black kid she mocked 3 days ago was now standing at her front door again. And this time, he wasn't asking for leftovers. He was here to expose the one truth money could never hide. 3 days earlier, 12-year-old Daniel Thompson made a bold offer at the back entrance of Victoria's mansion. "I can cure you, if you give me the food you throw away." Victoria laughed so loudly her voice echoed through the marble hall. "You think I'll believe some slum magic from a starving child? Little girl, I've spent $15 million on doctors. You think you know more than them?" But Daniel didn't flinch. "Every day at 2 p.m., you take 3 white pills and 1 blue pill for your back. And even in hot weather, your legs feel cold, right?" Victoria froze. No doctor, no nurse, no employee had ever known those details. "How do you know that?" she whispered. Daniel didn't say that he had spent weeks observing her through open windows, noticing every pattern the expensive doctors ignored. His grandmother, Ruth, had taught him to recognize signs doctors usually missed, real knowledge passed down through generations of healers. Victoria slammed the door in his face. But something had changed in her eyes. Fear. Fear that a poor child had seen the truth she refused to face. 3 days passed. Victoria couldn't sleep. She kept thinking about the boy's words. Finally, she had her assistant run a background check. Daniel Thompson, good grades, lives with grandmother, no father, mother dead, poor, harmless. But one detail bothered her. Ruth Thompson, his grandmother, had recovered from severe diabetes. In a way doctors described as unexpected and medically unexplained, Victoria dismissed it. What could an old nurse from a poor neighborhood know? But Daniel already knew the truth. Victoria wasn't truly paralyzed, not physically, but mentally. That night, he sat with Ruth on their small porch. "Grandma, tell me again about pseudoparalysis." Ruth explained how trauma can make the mind shut down the body, and Daniel remembered all the small signs he had seen. Victoria's feet, moving when she yelled at staff, her legs tensing when she was angry. Signs only someone trained like him would notice. "She's trapped in her own mind," Daniel whispered. "Yes," Ruth said. "Her body works. Her soul doesn't." Meanwhile, Victoria was falling apart. Her personal neurologist, Dr. Hartwell, showed her new test results. "Your nerves work," he admitted. "There's no physical reason for your paralysis." Victoria exploded. "So you're saying I'm fake?" The doctor didn't answer. He didn't have to. The truth hurt more than any diagnosis. Instead of facing it, Victoria tried to destroy Daniel. She called his school, accusing him of trespassing. She filed complaints with the building manager. She tried to threaten his scholarship, but Daniel stayed calm. Ruth had taught him something powerful. When people with privilege fear the truth, they try to crush the one who knows it. He began researching Victoria. Her real name, her poor immigrant origins, her husband's suspicious death, her connection to Daniel's own ancestors who had once served the Whitmore family. The pieces fit together. Victoria wasn't just physically stuck. She was emotionally chained by guilt, lies, and a secret she hid for 8 years. Daniel knew it was time. One Sunday morning, Victoria opened her door and gasped. Daniel stood there, not at the back door, but at the front entrance. With him were Ruth Thompson and Dr. Patricia Williams, the neurologist who had treated Victoria years ago. "Today," Daniel said calmly, "you walk." Victoria tried to close the door, but Daniel stopped her with her own truth. "We know your real name, Victoria Kowalski. We know your paralysis was a lie. We know you paid doctors to keep the secret, and we know how your husband really died." Victoria's face turned white as Dr. Williams revealed old medical files, and Daniel played recordings of Victoria begging the doctor to confirm the fake diagnosis. Then came the videos. 43 recordings of Victoria walking alone, in her house, moving normally when she believed no one was watching. "Stop!" she yelled. But it was too late. Daniel stepped forward. "Get up!" Victoria screamed. "I can't!" Daniel shouted with force. "Yes, you can!" And to everyone's shock, she stood up out of pure reflex. 8 years of lies collapsed in seconds. Police sirens arrived minutes later. Insurance fraud, medical fraud, a forged will, and evidence tied to her husband's death. Victoria Whitmore's empire fell like glass. Daniel simply said, "You didn't lose to a child, you lost to the truth."